Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Kardashians. So if you guys have been watching the Kardashians on Hulu, season 4, the first 2 episodes are out right now. I have watched both of them. I'm going to be breaking down both of them during this YouTube video. So if you did not watch it, but you want the tea, you came to the right place. And if you did watch it and you want to know if your opinions match mine on this whole Kim Kourtney fight and everything that happened on last night's episode, which literally nothing happened. Kourtney wasn't even in it. The first episode had like so much drama and like it was so jam-packed, but the second episode was like really like somber and like different. Like Kim was talking about going to Harvard and making a change in business, and Khloe was dealing with her relationship with Tristan and his brother Amari. So we have a lot to break down and we're going to get right into it. So if you guys are new to my channel, it's Zachary Reality. Give this video a thumbs up and please hit the subscribe button down below. This is also the first YouTube video that I have filmed in my apartment in a while since I was away traveling. So hopefully you guys have been having a great fall. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. Last night I saw Tate McRae and she was absolutely amazing. And I also worked a press junket yesterday for House of Villains, which is coming to E on October 12th. I interviewed the whole cast, so I cannot wait to share those interviews. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I will share those next week. They'll be available for video and as a podcast. So stay tuned. I'm going to talk more about that tomorrow when I come back to recap Bachelor in Paradise on my channel. But today we are here to talk about the Kardashians, episodes 1 and 2, mostly episode 2. But then again, like I said, nothing happened. But the first episode, Kim versus Kourtney. Oof. So the Kim versus Kourtney fight was obviously crazy because there is a lot of hatred and there is a lot of sister fights. However, I feel like they're fine. This was filmed months ago. And when Kourtney was like, I hate you, you're a witch, you're narcissistic. I mean, I can't even like get into it again because I'm like so tired of hearing it like you guys are. But basically, like they're still fighting over the Dolce drama. And Kim has a dinner for Dolce, which we're going to see next week on episode 3, where she has to go back to, I think, Milan to have a dinner. And she wanted to invite Kourtney and extend an olive branch. And Kourtney was really upset because she was watching edits of last season and kind of hearing what Kim and Khloe were saying about her, you know, behind her back and the confessionals. And Kourtney just felt like Kim wasn't happy for her at her wedding and used her wedding as a way to network and form a future business relationship with Dolce and Gabbana. And I think that's what Kourtney was most mad about, is that Kourtney did this whole thing with Dolce for her wedding. This was Kourtney's first wedding, so it's honestly a much bigger deal than Kim and her 3 weddings. Sorry. So I understand why Kourtney was upset, and she came, and Kourtney felt like she complained the whole weekend, and then she's doing a business deal with Dolce, who Kourtney just did her wedding with. I feel like with Kourtney, she has a point, but also when it comes to like work and business and sponsorships, like this is what's going to happen. Like you wanted a sponsored wedding, you wanted to have a wedding with a brand, like that brand is going to have to work with other people and do other collaborations because the brand and the business needs to keep moving. You're only having one wedding, but the business is having a bunch of events and parties they throw all year. So you're not really as special to them as they are to you. So I feel like Kourtney's wedding was beautiful. I loved watching it on Hulu, the special, Kourtney and Travis. I don't know why more people haven't watched it, but guys, check it out. It's such a good wedding special. It's like so beautiful to see them get married in Italy, and their love is so real. Kourtney and Travis is, so I'm so happy for them. Kourtney is pregnant. She's carrying her baby. So maybe she won't be in a lot of this season because she's pregnant, or maybe she'll open up and share a little bit about her pregnancy journey. She did a little bit on episode 1, but she was not in last night's episode. But Kim did phone call her, and she basically was like asking her like a simple question about like a dial they used when they were kids, and Kourtney answered like immediately. So I think that they are on good terms, even though when they hash it out and they fight it out, I think it's just really stressful for Kourtney, the show and the cameras. And I think like Kim really prioritizes the show and the cameras and like her job, and that's like what Kim is really into. So it's kind of just like a disconnect. I feel like Kim and Kourtney disconnect in so many ways, and it's really hard to pick a side. I remember watching and I was like, wow, I'm team Kourtney, because Kim was really mean when she said that comment about how the kids, you know, complain about her, and like how there's like the group chat called Not Kourtney. It's just like not nice. So I think Kim like really went for the jugular, and she really hurt Kourtney's feelings, and Kourtney is pregnant. So hopefully Kim can let it easier on her The rest of the girls went to Cabo on episode 1, and there was a guacamole competition between Kendall, Kylie, Kim, and Khloe, and Kris and Corey were the judges. And I believe that it was like a tie, or like Kendall and Kylie won. I hope that Kendall and Kylie film more this season. They were not in episode 2. Episode 2, since we keep talking about it, was really about Khloe, Kim, and Kris. So Kim, she went to Harvard and she spoke in front of a bunch of people, and she talked about like the criminal justice system. And she also kind of said that she was like fighting to have this kind of stuff on the show, because it was hard for me to pay attention the whole time, because I don't watch the Kardashians because I want to watch true crime. If I wanted to watch true crime, I would watch true crime. But we watch the Kardashians because we watch the Kardashians, and a huge part of Kim Kardashian has become true crime. So it almost is like we need to, as an audience, take on their interests, because the show is all about them and we're watching for them, right? I mean, I miss the sister feuds and sisters, travel, the dynamics. I like watching their businesses. I like the fashion. I want to see more of their friends, and I want to see more of their lifestyle with like parties, and maybe a little bit more drama. Honestly, it doesn't always have to be deep drama, but a little bit more like fun reality TV drama. I don't know. The Kardashians, it's a different show than any other show. I do like how real Kim is with breaking the fourth wall, and I know she puts her all into the show. So I was interested in hearing her perspective a little bit on the whole Harvard thing and all this business stuff. And I'm really proud of her. I think she's really smart and influential, and I think that she truly means well and does good with her platform. So I think Kim is a great role model, and I love seeing so many professionals say the same thing about her, because Kim has so many haters who just like think she's Kim Kardashian with like a big butt and like all this hair and makeup and stuff. But like, if you actually like pay attention to her, like she's changing the world and she's doing so many amazing things. And I think that if anyone just like gives her the chance, like they can kind of see that she's killing it. She's slaying. Like seriously, kudos to Kim. Also in this episode, we saw Kris Jenner. She was filming a music video with Meghan Trainor, I Am Your Mother. So good. I don't know why they didn't acknowledge that Kris Jenner also did Ariana Grande's music video, and she was a cultural phenomenon in that. So when Kris is debating whether or not she wants to do this, I'm like, Kris, you're not just doing this because you're fun and you're only saying yes to things that make you happy. You're saying this because you know how relevant and iconic you will look in this video, just like you did in Ariana Grande's music video. And she slayed it. Meghan Trainor, great song. I Am Your Mother was trending on TikTok. My mom did a TikTok dance with that song with me because she likes that song. It was iconic. Kris Jenner slayed. She's such a music video girl. I want to see more Kris Jenner music videos because she does amazing cameos. But this whole like, I'm only saying yes to certain things is just like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Which I guess that makes sense, but like the way she was saying it, I was just like, are you kidding? Like, okay. And then Khloe. Now Khloe has Tristan living with her and his son, not his son, his little brother Amari. Now Tristan's mom, Andrea, passed away. Super, super sad. And Tristan is building a new house in Calabasas, Hidden Hills. He wants to live close to Khloe. Does he really think he's going to get back with Khloe? I mean, Tristan doesn't seem real to me on the show. He always says and does the right things on the show. He's really polite. I do think he's changed since like his cheating scandal days 5 years ago, and I think he's grown a lot, but he still just seems like he has such a guard up and he's holding back and he's just trying to be as polite and presentable as possible when the cameras are on. I just like don't relate to him. I don't like seeing him on the show, and I just like don't think he's being authentic with the viewers. Not that I don't know, like I'm not like doubting his sincerity because I trust Kim and Khloe, and Kim and Khloe say that he's genuine and that he's helped out as a dad and that he's been a great friend. I get that. Like he can be all those great things and just be like a guy that likes to hook up with a bunch of girls. Like it doesn't necessarily make you a bad person if you're like, if you can't put your if you can't keep your thing in your pants. What makes you a bad person is when you're lying about it and cheating and going in between friendships and doing inappropriate behavior when you're Khloe is about to give birth in 2 days. Like that's what I can't get over. Like he literally was in the streets 2 days before they gave birth with True. It's just like so crazy. I love their friendship, but I feel like Khloe could even make it more clear that she's never going to get back with him. I mean, she said that they're going to be in each other's lives forever. Obviously they are. I mean, he's getting a mansion like nearby. So, I don't really like to see him on the show too much, but I do love how, genuine Khloe is, and I love how caring she is, especially with his little brother. And that's really, really sad about Amari's condition and like the way they were talking about it. And it's just like they are in, hopefully he is in good hands and they can help him in any way and take him to the right. I don't know his situation, but I feel so bad. But it's truly amazing how much strength that he's been able to teach the Kardashians, just like how much love, like when Kris Jenner was describing, you know, Amari, like how much love that he's given them and how much insight and admiration they have for him and all the lessons that they've learned from him. I think it's really, really sweet. And that's what is the Kardashians. It's a show about family. So we'll see what happens in the next episodes. I'm going to be doing recaps on my channel every single week. The only reason I didn't do an episode 1 recap is because I was traveling. I was in New York, so I wasn't able to. But I also feel like last night's episode 2, like wasn't necessary to have a recap because there really was nothing that went on. I know we talked about it a lot, but still, like episode 1 just had way more. So maybe I'll do this every other week, but I will definitely be keeping up with you guys on the Kardashians all season long. And I will also be recapping Bachelor in Paradise and Bachelor Nation and lots of other reality TV content on my page, lots of interviews and House of Villains. Stay tuned for those interviews coming soon. Okay, let me know what you guys thought of the first 2 episodes of the Kardashians. What were your thoughts on the Kim and Kourtney fight? And what are your general thoughts on the overall season? Let me know in the comments. Give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribe down below. Ring the bell and I'll see you guys in the next one.